A fracture is a medical condition that occurs when a bone is broken or cracked. It can be caused by a variety of factors, including trauma, such as a fall or a car accident, or overuse, such as repetitive strain injury or sports injury. Fractures can range in severity from a small crack in the bone to a complete break, and they can occur in any bone in the body. There are several types of fractures, and examples of some of these are simple or closed fractures. This type of fracture occurs when the bone is broken, but the skin is not. Compound or open fractures. This type of fracture occurs when the bone is broken and the skin is broken also, exposing the bone. Comminuted fractures. This type of fracture occurs when the bone is broken in several pieces. GREENSTICK fractures. This type of fracture occurs when the bone is only partially broken, but not fully. It's most common in children. And finally, spiral fractures. This type of fracture occurs when the bone is twisted or spiral shaped. Symptoms of a fracture may include pain, swelling, bruising, difficulty moving the affected limb, and deformity of the limb. If you suspect that you or someone you know has a fracture, it's important to seek medical attention as soon as possible. First aid treatment for fractures typically involves the following steps. If you suspect that you or someone you know has a fracture, it's important to call medical help as soon as possible. If the person is conscious and able to speak, it's important to keep them as still as possible to prevent further damage. If the person is bleeding, apply direct pressure to the wound to help stop the bleeding. If the person is in a lot of pain, try to keep them as comfortable as possible by helping them find a comfortable position and providing emotional support. If the person has a fracture on a limb, it's important to splint the limb to keep it still and prevent further damage. To splint a limb, use a piece of cardboard, wood, or any other firm, flat material and wrap it securely around the limb. If you do not have any materials available, you can also use a rolled up magazine or newspaper. You can place an arm in a horizontal sling for comfort and support. If you can't get the person to hospital by car, call for an ambulance. Be sure to tell the operator where you are and what's happened.